carnage from a less than professional attempt to replace U20. Today we have a Terminator 2 OEM MPU, and I have installed NVRAM, but the reason the board was sent to me was that somebody had done a really hacky job of replacing a ULN 2803, which is a switch column driver, and it was quite a mess. I should have taken a before picture, but I removed it and cleaned up the traces. It necessitated 5 jumpers on the back of the board. I've installed a machine pin socket, which I don't normally do because I don't like machine pin sockets. But when you have to solder to the top of the board and the bottom of the board, it's really kind of the only way to go. The center connector, J206, was corroded on one of the pins, and there was also a jumper that really didn't do anything on the back of the board, so I've removed it. I have replaced J210, the power connector, and C30 or 31, the 5-volt power filter into the board, and installed a lower voltage reset generator to replace the OEM one. And I've clipped a few jumpers at this location, these 4 over here, to configure it to USA 2. Not necessary, but I do it all the time. So we are in lamps and flashers test right now, and you can see that those are operating properly. Let's go back to general illumination. And really we're just making sure that the signals are getting from the MPU board to the driver board, because this driver board is known good. Solenoid test. Yeah, we have to test both banks of solenoids, because this is Sol 1 in the schematics, and this would be Sol 2 in the schematics. So as long as we're driving some of these, that's a motor for the gun that is on for an extended duration. So we can see that all those banks are being driven properly. And the most important test with this board, since I was working in the switch matrix area, is to ensure that all the switches are working properly. So I'll go across the diagonal, and we will see that all switches are working properly. Terminator 2 does not display the 8x8 matrix. It's a 7x8 matrix. And so here's switch 77, and then you gotta go like this to get the last one is 78. The other switches, the coin door switches and the end of stroke switches, etc. I'm sorry, those are the coin switches, yeah. And the up, down, enter, and of course backwards are all working. So this board is good to go. Thank you so much for sending it. Have a great week coming up, everybody.